Alrighty, hey guys, this is Jacey Bowers. Today we're at Wabash and I am going to be discussing asparagus. This is another thing that I seem to be a bit late to the party. There are a lot of benefits to growing asparagus. First off, let's just get it out there that asparagus tends to do better in a colder sort of environment. That's why we tell people to, get them going now because they do better with a little bit of a colder temperature. But they can still be grown here. They're excellent as like a border. You do not want to put asparagus, like for me, for example, I like to interplant a bunch of stuff and have a lot of fun and just be whimsical. This is not something that I would put into like my landscape, like just to see how it blends in. And the reason being is that it gets really large and it can really spread out and take over a space. So for me, I'm going to do my asparagus in its own little separate container or its own secluded space and just see. Now, the ones that we have the Mary Washington and the Purple Passion. These are 2-year roots, which means that these plants have been growing for 2 years. They are able to harvest in about a year, in less than a year. But the time of harvest is in spring. It's like an 8-week period. And it's my understanding that the shoots will come up. They can come up fast, but it won't be like a bunch at one time. It'll be like 2 or 3. And then you can kind of cut that off and then keep it in some water. And then come back to your asparagus a few days later, get a few more, however many it takes for you to have a meal out of it. But I have heard that just kind of chopping asparagus right on the spot and eating it, it's so sweet and delicious. I have to try it. Now, the Purple Passion has really, really long roots. We don't want to cut any of those back or any of those off because we earned those years, so we want to take advantage of them. What's going to start happening, like when you come here and they start to, take care of them and water them, this is what we're going to start seeing, is that the top, which is the crown, is going to start getting some shoots like this. This wants the whole thing is going to actually be underground. This is going to be underground about 2 inches, and then this is going to be underground, of course. And this is where your asparagus, see, like we have a baby right here. That's a baby asparagus. Hello. You could do like an animated show about that. But anyway, so these are going to come up, and this is what we're going to cut off. But they're going to need about another year. They're going to need their own space. They're heavy feeders. I want to just look really quickly at our Purple Passion vine. They're not showing the crown as quickly. Oh, that's one other thing, guys. We want to make sure that the crown does not get too wet at all. We are trying to keep its roots moist and damp. So that's what we really want to take advantage of and understand. Lastly, they do fantastic as heavy feeders. Organic matter and compost, manure, they seem to do very, very well. So come on by, get your asparagus and plant on.